Shalom, hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video. My name is Ro'i. We're going to be learning 10 names with a deep Hebrew meaning behind each one. Some of these names you wouldn't even think that it comes from Hebrew, from Judaism, from the Bible, but they do, and I'm really excited. Let's get started. Just 1 second before, I want you guys to know that you can download for free these guides. You got 50 must know Hebrew words and sentences. You got the Jewish prayers before eating that we say. For example, I have here a glass of water. We say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהכל נהיה בדברו. Sorry, I don't know why. I felt like drinking water, so I wanted to do the prayer anyways. And on the right, you got build your Hebrew vocabulary picture game. Also, if you really want to learn Hebrew, you can check the beginner course, Hebrew Made Simple. It has everything you need to start getting confident and understanding Hebrew more in depth. And let's just get started. Okay, so the first name is Michael. Michael is, of course, coming from Hebrew, and we say in Hebrew, Michael. Michael is Michael. Now, the meaning behind it means who is like God. It's more like a rhetorical question that is saying there's no one like God. Who is like God? Who is like Hashem? So let's see how it's really broken down. 3 words. Me in Hebrew means who. Me. When someone knocks on the door, we say like, Mize. Who is it? So me is who. Que is like or as. Mi, que, who is like, who is as. And then el is more of a shortened version. There are many ways where we call Hashem, we call God in Hebrew. El is a shortened version. Mi, que, el, who is like God, and we say Michael. That's really interesting. Michael, Michael, who is like God. Next one. Name number 2. John. People are like, what? John is from Hebrew? Technically, yes. The Hebrew origin from John derives from the word Yohanan. Yeah, and it's a bit hard to say, especially for native like English speakers. Yohanan. Yohanan. The letter chet, the ch sound is tricky for many. It's normal. Now let's see the meaning. Yohanan, the meaning means God is gracious, God has been gracious. But let's again break the word a bit more to see what it means. So, Yo is like, I said there are many ways to say God's name. There's the one word that we never say, which is the Yud Hey Vav Hey. Basically, Yo is like a shortcut for, not a shortcut even, it's more like a starter. It's a very short way of saying God. Yo, like Jah. And then Hanan, meaning graced. Lachnon is to have grace. Really interesting. So Yo is like God, Hanan, he graced. So God graced. God has given grace. And the word Chen means grace, beauty, charm. It also means like favor in the Bible. It's really interesting. It's deep. We'll see the meaning about it in a second. So John is Yohanan. God has grace, had grace. Let's see the next one. Jonathan. Jonathan and John, they have a first it's the same starting in Hebrew too. And we say Yonatan. This is easier to say. Yonatan. Yonatan is also mentioned a lot in the Bible, in the Tanakh. But let's see the meaning. It means God has given. Let's see why. Again, we see Yo like Jah, God, and then Natan. The verb noten in the present tense means give. Natan meaning gave, like he has given. So God has given. That's the meaning. The word noten in the present tense is give for a man. Yonatan, Jonathan. It's really interesting. It's really like, I feel like it's really cool how much my language is impacted the whole world. And people don't even notice how much God has given Jonathan. Okay, next word, this is easy. Nathan is Natan. We said Jonathan and Natan. Also, this is also like another person in the Bible, not Jonathan. Uh, that's really cool. I also put in the description kind of the characters of the Bible that are in some of the names that we're learning today. So Natan means he has given, he gave. Who, for example, could mean he in Hebrew, and Natan means gave, so he gave, he has given. Easy. Next one. Okay, we said An or Anna or all of these variations comes from the word Chana. Chana is a very popular Jewish name. Let's see the meaning behind. Chana it represents grace or favor. Remember we talked earlier about Yochanan. John, Yochanan. So God had grace for the name John. Chana is the same root, okay? The Yochanan and Chana. The word chen, which I was talking about earlier, can mean grace or favor as well. Now I wanted also to show you a bit of a more in-depth look of it. So I wanted to quote from Genesis. I'm going to read it. V'noach matzah chen beinei Adonai. Just wanted to show you that the word chen, which is the core word for Chana, it means Noah found grace or favor in the eyes of the Lord. So chen means grace or favor. Let's move on to name number 6, Noah. We just talked about Noah for a sec. So Noah means in Hebrew Noach. That's how we say it. We say Noach. The meaning is really interesting because it means comfort or rest. I always joke that I don't think he was very comfortable in the ark, nor he had lots of rest building the whole ark. But okay, Noach is comfort or rest. The words behind them, nach, meaning if I say ani nach, it means I am resting. Okay, nach meaning rest or resting, and noach means also comfortable. So ani nach, I rest, and then like ze noach, like oh, it's comfortable, convenient. That's the meaning. So let's move on to the next one. James. James sounds to some people a bit far off, but it's derived from the word Jacob. Okay, so in Hebrew we say Yaakov. Yaakov is Jacob, and later it became James. So let's see the name behind and the meaning. So the meaning is Yaakov is he will follow. Yaakov, he will follow. Or another meaning is he grasps the heel. So people will be like, what the heck is grasp the heel? Why is this line? In the story, in the Bible, in the Tanakh, Jacob held the heel of his brother Esav, his twin brother, like in the womb. So it's really interesting meaning behind. We'll see it in a second, but I wanted to show you. If I say in Hebrew, Hu Yaakov, meaning he will follow. Hu Yaakov. So that's a verb. There's also the noun akev, which is heel, and la'akov, which is to follow. So Jacob or James is really unique. The meaning, I find it a bit mysterious in a way, but he will follow. He will follow God. So it's really cool. Akev, you can see in Hebrew, you have the root system. So a lot of words that are similar in the same root, you can really like understand the sound. Akev, la'akov, Yaakov. It's really easy once you hear it a lot and you learn it for a while. Next one, Mary. Mary is really interesting. The Hebrew name is Miriam. Miriam is the Hebrew name for Mary. The meaning, some people debate, some people think it's uncertain, the translation. We'll get to it. The translation means bitter or beloved, which is something a bit people sometimes debate this word or don't know how to translate it fully. I can tear apart this word to two words. Mar is bitter and yam is sea. Let's move on to the next name, Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth in Hebrew is Elisheva. Elisheva. Let's see the meaning. Elisheva means my God is an oath. Let's see. Eli is like saying Ha'el Sheli, the God of mine, my God, Eli. And then Sheva could mean the number 7, but it also means an oath. Someone can say Ani Nishba, is like I swear, I'm making an oath. Okay, so that's really interesting. And the word Shvu'ah, that's also a noun for the word oath or vow. So you can really hear the root, how it's similar. Shvu'ah and Sheva. I could have added another name here, Eli. Eli comes from this word, literally, my God, Eli. Okay, so let's move on to the 10th name. This one is actually a bit of a surprise, I believe, but let's see, it's really interesting. Jessica. Jessica is rooted in Hebrew. The first word came by Shakespeare, but it's rooted by the name Iska or Jeska, which is in Hebrew Iska. Iska, the translation, the root behind it's like behold or look, meaning she beholds, she looks. That's traditional, how it's like interpreted. Now people say, who is Iska? I just wanted to add a tiny brief information about her. She was the daughter of Haran, Abraham's brother. So she was Abraham's niece. I even want to show you the Hebrew quote from Genesis again. Veshem eshet Nachor Milka bat Haran avi Milka va'avi Iska. The name of Nahor's wife was Milka, the daughter of Haran, who was the father of Milka and Iska. So yeah, people don't know even that names that are like Jessica. No one thinks that it's rooted in the Bible and in Hebrew, but they are. So I wanted to show you this, and Toda Rabba, thank you guys very much. I hope you learned a lot and enjoyed the video, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Yalla bye.